What's up, everybody? We're back for a new semester. It's KBR Sports, the best sports talk show of your 24-hour day. I'm Brendan Abbott with my two co-hosts, to my right and to my left. Starting with my left,
Yo, what's up? You already know who it is. Rashad is back in the building.
It's your boy Khalid, aka Young Lid, aka Mr. 1201.
Hey,
In the
1201 is in the
building.
building.
You already know.
yo, doing the show with these guys is just it's humorous, man.
Hey, it's great though.
I've never seen one place get so many
Yo,
shout outs.
we should like start off the show like since we're doing the morning show. This is KBR Sports early in the morning.
Oh my God. This man thought we were like the Breakfast Club or something. But thank you for all y'all that are tuning in right now that are watching the show. We had a little hiccup in the equipment, so we came on a little bit like 5 minutes later, but we appreciate y'all tuning in. This is the first show of the semester. You got new tuning, you got new starting time, 10 a.m. every Tuesday and Thursday. So for all y'all watching, that's gonna be the regular. So Tuesday and Thursdays, 10 to 11 a.m. Just always check us out. We're gonna jump right into it with the Eagles and the Falcons game from last night. The new look Eagles. Chip Kelly's new regime with players after he got rid of pretty much, three players in their prime, and LaShawn McCoy, Jeremy Maclin and Nick Foles. He kind of traded off his starting offense. So, we'll start off with that. Rashad, what do you think about the new look Eagles and how they performed last night?
You know what duo I like out there? I like me some Sam Bradford and DeMarco
Right,
Murray.
yes.
You know,
Yes.
how
They look cute. They look
many times you
cute.
threw the ball? He threw the ball 52 times. That's
Yeah,
heavy.
52.
See, what I would have done is, I understand how they are a sweep team. When you have someone like DeMarco Murray, you got to make it more of an inside run team. Run from the pistol formation, from the shotgun, sit them right up the middle, senior lineman pulling left, right, but more so the sweep. It's not his forte, but they made it work. Even granted they lost, they made it work for what they had. Um, Ryan Matthews did his thing.
Oh yeah.
No one thought he was going to be this big of an impact for them since DeMarco Murray came, but he did it straight.
10 catches, 102 yards.
Can't do nothing about that.
Mm-mm.
Can't do nothing about
That's
that.
great.
So do y'all think from watching this team, because they couldn't get anything going early yesterday.
Yeah, no, the first half they just weren't there. I don't think they were
flat.
together as a team like in like a regular season game.
Mhm.
I don't think they were like and they were used to it because of the preseason, but they just weren't together as a unit then.
Yeah,
Because even in the running game, they had no running game in the first half,
yeah.
and then when they shifted in the second half to going more on the outside, that's when they started getting more yardage.
Do y'all think that remedy will result in consistent wins? The remedy of Mac or what's it called, Sam Bradford throwing 52 times in a game. You think that would result in winning rather than just ground and pounding it with DeMarco Murray?
Nah, see, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna give you an example why that's not gonna work. The old Tony Romo, you know, after Marion Barber and stuff, after our run game started, declining. Felix Jones was at his top and all that stuff like that.
Mhm.
Romo was throwing the ball about 40 times a game.
Yeah.
That's what everybody was like. He's an accident waiting to happen. He's gonna throw it pick in the fourth quarter.
Uh,
Well, if you throw the ball 40 times in a game, he throwing it 20 times in the fourth quarter alone. You're gonna throw interceptions.
yeah, you guys.
Yeah.
That's have you noticed like Sam Bradford threw his interception at the end of the game,
He threw 2 interceptions.
but that final drive
Oh yeah.
that they potentially could have. Well, other than Cody Parker should have missed that field goal for one.
Oh no.
He shouldn't have missed that
no.
field goal. But that drive they had, when you throw the ball 52 times, something's gonna happen.
And they were in position to win.
Yeah, they were in position.
Yeah. And Jordan Matthews.
It was
man,
just that. It was just that. Whatchamacallit, that field goal.
But even when they were trying to make that late game comeback, when on that last drive, this man Jordan Matthews, you have to catch the ball. Like so, Sam Bradford threw the ball to Jordan Matthews for almost a 10-yard gain, and this man let the ball go right through his hands, and it got picked off by a Falcons defender. So it's like you have to make that catch because then it's recorded as an interception on your quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, it's your fault, so you got to catch that ball and help out your quarterback. But I mean, I feel like most times, like to win like big in NFL, you have to control the ball and have a stout defense. And the Eagles yesterday, their defense was getting abused until like the third quarter when they actually started getting their offense going. And I don't know what happened to the Falcons offense in that third quarter, but it just disappeared. And so, I mean, in order for them to win, I feel like they have to really actually use DeMarco Murray. I mean, that was the whole point in getting him. You know, he was the league rusher last year, and you're gonna tell me you're not gonna he's gonna be back there pass protecting and catching passes out the backfield. I mean, you saw the offense start to become effective because the Falcons defense starting to get tired. You start seeing people huddling over, putting their hands on their hips, looking up in the sky like, oh, this coach gonna kill me. Like they, the offense actually does tire out them, but then the Eagles started getting more penalties too because their offensive linemen started holding more. So the Eagles were having a good drive, but it would be like every other play holding on the offense, offensive pass interference on the offense. It was just like always something. So it's like you saw how the offense wasn't exactly too crisp.
They weren't in sync.
Yeah,
to the point they should be.
They basically wasn't the Philadelphia Eagles offense that we usually see. Like
Yeah.
that first half, it was no up tempo.
God,
Atlanta controlled the game.
Yeah,
They controlled the whole game.
That
the whole
Eagles
first
defense, the first half, Julio Jones
he did them
took
dirty.
too much advantage.
He did them dirty.
Oh yeah.
I know he was glad to have Roddy White back. Roddy White was glad to have him back. Yo, they both were back. You know what I'm saying? When they both together, like different things can happen than when they're individual. It's just how it goes for them too.
When bless you. When Julio Jones and Roddy White are both there, it makes Matt Ryan's life so much easier. And Julio Jones, man, like he was really abusing Byron Maxwell, like, former Legion of Boom, Seattle Seahawk. This man was just getting taken over by like Julio Jones. Like Julio had to sign the ball and give it to Byron Maxwell after.
Bro, I seen a play where this man was running and he stopped and turned around and it looked like just in his head, like he was like guiding because that man stopped and he kept going. He was like, "Yep, give me the ball."
Yeah, it was bad, man. But
Julio Jones went off.
Yeah, it was bad. But Falcons won 26-24. So
But I will say,
missed field goal.
The Eagles are looking a little good. They're not looking really terrible. They just need to come together.
Yeah.
They just need to get the offense together and make their defense, more sound.
Well, speaking of the Eagles and how they performed last night, looking at the rest of the NFC East.
Oh, we looking great over here.
Oh my God,
we looking great over here.
One thing I would like to say is Cowboys do look good.
We're looking great over here.
They look good.
I think that's over.
For the
that's
first game.
a stretch. That's a stretch.
We're the only ones.
That's
We're
a
the
stretch.
only ones in our division to win the game. So
Against somebody else in your division.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's a divisional game, so if you won,
that's one.
they was already lose.
Redskins lost.
So y'all just up one game.
And Eagles lost.
Eagles did lose.
That one game means a whole lot.
It does mean a lot, but my point is, I mean, y'all looked all right. I mean, Tony Romo's protection looked amazing. I'll give you. Tony Romo had days and years in the pocket to throw. Like when I tell y'all,
Tom Brady.
Yeah, this man, his jersey was still white at the end of the game. Like this man, Tony Romo would drop back. He could have ate a sandwich, walked to the sideline, got the phone call from his mom, and all the time that the offensive line gave him. I want to really know how many hurries he had because this man Tony Romo was legit chilling in the pocket. Like there was nobody even putting pressure on him. But what do you guys think it was more attributed to? Do you think the win was more attributed to the Cowboys taking it or the Giants giving it away?
Giants. Oh my God! I think more so the Giants fluke.
Mm-hmm.
But
No, go ahead.
because third down, a minute and 45 seconds to go, you decide to throw the ball. That's a repeat of what, Super Bowl? And it was just it wasn't a good decision for them to make when they could have just ran and run down the clock. Because at that point they had already won.
See, that's where you're wrong. They didn't already win. Third down, if they ran that play, it would take another 40 seconds off. So I say Cowboys got the ball back about a minute, 55 seconds, something like that.
No time.
55 seconds to a minute, no timeout. Granted, we got to use the middle of the field on our drive going up the field. Now, there's a lot of different scenarios could have happened there. They could have ran it on third down and then 140 on fourth down to give us the ball at the one if we didn't score. If they didn't score, they could have ran it. They could have kicked the field goal, or whatever happened could have happened like that last play. Like, you know, I mean, that was the worst
That
outcome.
was
That was
not
the
a good
worst one
idea.
they could have done. But I don't know. You never, you see, in a situation like that, you never know what could happen.
That's true because you wouldn't. I mean,
Like-
you wouldn't know.
Yeah.
I mean, you think in a minute y'all have the time to get down the field and
Anybody has time in a minute to score.
It's true.
Any team is capable of doing it.
But do you really think that it was if Eli Manning would have had better clock management like that? There was a play remember that play when they threw the penalty flag and then they said reset the clock to 40 seconds, and Eli Manning could have ran the clock down. He even looked up at the camera and said, "We're running the clock down," and then this man hikes it with 20 seconds left on the clock, and it was at that point it was like a minute and 40 seconds left in the game, and so he hikes it with that, or it was like. Yeah, it was like a minute.
So he could have still shaved off 20 more seconds.
Yeah, he could have shaved off 20 more seconds off. Then comes that play and at the goal line. And then who tells their running back? So they come out the huddle first and second down. They run the ball to run the clock down. Eli Manning told their running back, do not score. He told him, whatever you do, do not. Yeah. He told him, do not try to score. So he said pretty much go get to the goal line, get to the 1 inch, and fall down.
Whoa.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait a minute. That's not smart at all. First of all, don't score.
Yeah, he told him don't score.
I can't believe you.
I mean, see, I understand where Eli's coming from because you never know how fast the Cowboys can score and you can score. So let's say he did score. That'll get out. Let's say it was scored that the play he told him to score. That'll give us 2 minutes before the 2 minute warning, something like that, close around that time. So if he scored, that gives us. I mean, even though we would have like one timeout. We'd have probably one timeout. We'll probably have one timeout within the 2 minute warning, probably. If he had the chance to score. I mean, granted, we stopped him, whatever. But if he had the chance to score and he fell to the 1 yard line or actually ran the touchdown in, that would have gave us a lot more time to score. What Eli was thinking, if he gave us that time, we could score onside kick, and then he was thinking the worst possible way for us like to come back to win the game. He was thinking the most extreme way. So he's like, to avoid anything, don't score and let's run the clock out.
That still happened.
Yeah, it happened. I mean, but see, what y'all saying is, well, we had enough time to score. We took our time. If you look at Tony Romo, he had he wasn't rushing. Like, he didn't spike the ball any, just stop the clock.
Yeah.
They wasn't like fully hustling back to the line. Like, he knew he had time.
It also kind of helps when the Giants defense gives up 10 yards on every passing play in the last drive of the game. Every single play y'all had was either 10 yards or more. I'm like, can y'all cover some? Like, you just gotta stand, at least be in the way.
They gave up.
Yeah, like y'all were just running the field on them. Like, it looked like
they're like, oh, you're gonna give me space? Let me get these yards.
Yeah, it looked like a scrimmage. Like, it looked like a track run. Like, it was so easy for y'all, like, just to go up the field on them. You would have thought it was 7-on-7.
So see, okay, so since it was that easy, if they would have ran the clock out, do you think?
But it would have been a 10-point game.
Exactly.
No.
You guys have to recover.
If he fell down and took the sack.
If Eli Manning fell. No, if Eli Manning doesn't tell Rashad Jennings don't score on first and second down. After the
fact that he didn't stop, but we stopped him.
Because he got there and he dove. He dove to the ground.
On which play? The first
on the first and second down. He just dove to the ground.
Didn't he try to go through the middle?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He dove to the ground. He fell to the ground. No, he fell to the ground.
On the third down, it's just you could have just ran the ball. I still don't understand why you wouldn't want to score. Because that would still put you at the advantage, but when they got the ball,
because I'm not gonna tell my
even though they had the time, they were still up.
Because on that after that first down, that's when it went to 2 minute warning, I think. Then the second down is when the clock actually rolled down, and then they did it on third down. He threw the ball and it stopped with like a minute and 15 seconds left for y'all to get the ball back. So if on that second down he scores, then you guys the 2 minute warning is already passed. So then you guys have whatever amount of time after that. So you have to score and then score again. So that means you guys have to recover an onside kick. So I'm saying the likelihood of all that is in the Giants' favor. So why would you tell him not to score? And then even on third down, why are you gonna throw? Why would you throw the ball instead of taking?
That's not his fault, though. That's offensive coordinator.
I mean, yeah,
it's his fault for not taking the sack. I mean, he's not gonna. He's not his brother. He's not gonna go against what the.
I mean,
he's
Oh
not
my
gonna
God.
make
Come
himself.
on.
Come
Don't
on,
do
man.
that to him.
The excuse- if this was Tony Romo,
Tony
everybody
Romo would've been like,
everybody would
what?
have been like, "Oh, Tony, can't
Mhm.
believe this. You're so unclean. You're the worst quarterback in the league." Tony would been
So
like,
unclear.
"I feel you. I just don't got 2 rings, but that's the only difference. Eli Manning is a
Mhm.
champion. Tony Romo isn't. So
But see, that's the thing.
That's true.
Tony Romo will change his plays when he wants to.
Eli Manning does the same thing.
Because he would have changed that play to a run. He wouldn't have passed that ball.
But-
Peyton
But
Manning
if
would
he
have passed
told
that
them
ball.
not-
Right, but
If he told them not to score,
yeah,
that
He
means
wouldn't
wasn't
have took the
gonna-
ball
he
away.
was gonna throw
No,
it.
no. I mean, he wouldn't have. He would still ran the ball. Told him to do the same thing. That's the offensive coordinator's call for him to.
it's an offensive coordinator
play
call. Like you
action
can
pass.
you can change the call, and then even in the play action pass, you should know how many timeouts the other team had. Eli said he didn't know how many timeouts they had.
Really?
Yeah, he didn't. He said he didn't know they had 1 timeout. Like he thought they were all out of timeouts.
Mhm.
So even if the offensive coordinator is calling a play action pass, you should know. You should have the wherewithal within you to know, hey, I should take the sack so I can run the clock down to actually like 30, 40 seconds to not give the Cowboys a whole,
A whole
a
minute.
whole minute and 15 plus seconds to go down the field and score.
But
Because
okay,
y'all
so
drive,
much time.
y'all scored leaving 7 seconds on the clock,
Yeah.
and they could have
Mhm.
took away 40 seconds off of that. So imagine how your play, just like
Our
you
play
said,
call
And then with
completely
only one
different.
time out, y'all
yeah.
wouldn't have made it.
Imagine what you just said about how y'all weren't rushing up to the line, y'all weren't
Mhm.
rushing too much,
Y'all
y'all were
take
doing a
your
lot
time.
of in the middle of the field
Yeah.
passes because y'all had time. If Eli Manning takes the sack, y'all gonna have to do everything on the sideline, which just limits your play calling. You only have 1 timeout to go from there, and you probably
And
use
you're
the
gonna have to
timeout.
rush the line.
You probably used the timeout on that last play of the Giants,
Mhm.
actually.
which was to give us the same time.
No, but then then everything you do in the middle of the field or whatever, it's
You're gonna
you,
have
you
to-
have to run everything. The
You
clock
have
is
to be
running on
quicker.
everything. Yeah, the
Mhm.
clock's running. You guys had that timeout, so whenever say somebody gets a 20-yard game and it takes a while for y'all to get to the line, timeout. You know what I'm saying? Or you get sacked for a loss, you call timeout. But then without that
I don't know what
timeout,
sacks are. I don't know what sacks are in Dallas.
you're right because
Tony Romo.
y'all got the offensive line that Jesus touched. Like that offensive line, man. That's
Told you
something.
he got Tom Brady time.
Tom Brady don't have that
he,
time.
he got the old Tom Brady.
Yeah, the
time.
old Tom Brady time.
Brady.
Tom
That
Brady
man
doesn't have
had
that
so
kind of
much time.
Tom Brady gets it out quick now. That kind of time, bro. That's some Subway time. Like, that's that
My
Subway.
man fumbled the ball, had a bad snap, picked it up, and still had nobody in front of his face. I was
Bruh,
like,
I would have been.
like, Jerry Jones, you did a great job in drafting. You did a great. Everybody, we was all criticizing him. Like, you dropped another lineman. You dropped another line. Come on now.
It was smart.
Hey, it came out wrong.
It worked out well, apparently.
But so talking about the Cowboys, what do y'all think their chances are of making it to the Super Bowl? Would you like to start us off? Because you had a deep sigh right there.
I mean, it is just the first game of the season.
Uh-huh.
I mean, and then looking at the next 6 games, they got a divisional game in Philly.
Mhm.
They got Falcons, Saints, Patriots,
Mhm.
and a game in New York.
Uh-huh.
So they got 2 divisional
He
games.
about to start off 7-0. He about to start 7-0.
Whoa.
With no Dez Bryant.
Hold on, wait a minute.
No, Rashad, don't.
You
do
got
this.
2 divisional
It's
games.
early, man.
You
It's
got-
early. Come on, man. Let's not do
With no
this.
Dez
It's-
Bryant.
It is early.
We
Come
are
on,
good.
man. I mean, I legit just brushed my
This
teeth
man
an
said
hour
7-0.
ago. Like, come on, man. Like, you can't be
Oh,
saying
bruh,
stuff like this.
chill.
Like, that's just outrageous. This early in the morning, like
We are good
7-0 without Dez Bryant,
without Dez
and y'all
Bryant.
can
And y'all play the Patriots.
Okay.
y'all have
You said-
y'all
we
have
played
games
those
you
And
said?
2 divisional games away.
Oh, we played great away.
Yeah,
We
when
played
y'all had
great.
DeMarco Murray in an
And
actual
Dez
running
Bryant.
game, and Dez Bryant. Y'all barely could even move the ball against the Giants when it came to rushing the ball. It was legit, mostly Tony Romo.
Our running backs had 20 yards. What's the name? Combined. All of
What?
them. That's
Like
great.
yesterday?
No, yesterday.
No, they did.
Not rushing.
I mean Sunday.
from everywhere.
Sunday.
Yeah.
No.
Yes, they did.
Rushing the
Yes, they
ball.
did. No, not rushing. Everything combined.
Because
That's
Tony Romo.
better.
combined.
That's
No,
better.
man. No,
That's
not combined.
better.
I'm talking about
That's
rushing
better
the ball.
than when we had DeMarco Murray.
How is that better when y'all had
Wait,
DeMarco
hold on.
Because
What's
we had
the
DeMarco Murray.
200
200
yards
yards
rushing?
from the scrimmage.
Y'all
All
had
3 of our running backs.
Y'all had
combined.
more of a open offense when y'all had DeMarco Murray because DeMarco Murray was actually a threat running out the backfield. People actually the safeties and the linebackers
They
came
were
up
running
because
up.
of DeMarco Murray. Play action, they bit on it. They actually came up on the play action with DeMarco Murray. Darren McFadden, everybody's back there like this. Y'all not gonna give it to him. Y'all not gonna give
But we
it to
even
him.
Julius Randle. I'm not Julius Randle. Joseph Randle.
Mhm.
What's he been drinking?
I don't know.
Did he just say Joseph
He
Randle?
woke up a
as
little
if,
too
like,
early.
Like,
He
get
had
all
60
his rest.
yards. I mean, it's not 100. It's not what DeMarco Murray was, but DeMarco Murray was getting a lot more carries. This was a lot more. What's the name? Split between the carries.
trust me, they were trying to get him to carry. It just wasn't working the way they wanted it to.
I mean,
You don't
it's
stop
not
getting
going
every
nowhere.
carry for DeMarco Murray didn't work last year.
No. A lot of them worked. And then
And last year,
you
a
know,
lot of Joseph Randle worked. He averaged 6 yards a carry last season.
behind DeMarco Murray. Let's not make it sound like he was
Yeah,
starting.
DeMarco
He was
Murray.
behind
He
DeMarco Murray.
still runs the ball the
It's
same
a
way.
different.
Y'all still run the same way. Like if he runs the ball, I mean, they're gonna have the same type of package. What's the name? Joseph Randle be back there. They're not gonna have the
You
same.
say he
so
run
that
the same as DeMarco
I mean,
Murray?
no, not like run wild. I'm talking about he runs the ball just like DeMarco Murray runs the ball. They both run through the same offensive line.
I cannot.
They both get tackled by the same players.
Rashad, Joseph Randle had 16 carries for 65 yards.
DeMarco Murray has 25, 26 for 100 something, like 115.
Rashad,
DeMarco Murray.
Darren McFadden had 6 carries for 16 yards.
We don't talk about Darren McFadden. We're talking about Darren McFadden and Lance Dunbar. We're talking about lines from yards from scrimmage.
No, we're talking about rushing the ball. I'm talking about running the ball. I'm not talking about Tony Romo
yards.
throwing the ball to y'all on wheel routes, screens, and stuff. I'm talking about running the ball. Here you go, Darren. Run with it. I'm talking about that. Y'all can't do that.
That's why Darren's not the starter.
That's
why Joseph Randle's the starter.
He had 65 yards on 16 carries.
16
Okay,
carries.
so nobody was saying that about when DeMarco Murray's having 110
DeMarco
of
Murray
26.
averaged 5 yards, 6 yards a carry.
No.
Yes, he did.
Yes.
And his season average, Rashad, you want to average that every game. Season average means you do it most of the
Some balls he
time.
didn't get what's the name. Some balls he didn't get the carry as much.
But a season average means you do it most of the time. That's
You
what
do
your
most of the-
season averages are. That means most of the time you are averaging that
That's
over
like-
the season.
That's like the AP averages.
What do you mean? AP averages 5 yards a carry too. But AP
but
was stuck in the game.
AP will go like one game, get like 80 yards on like 20 some carries.
So I'm saying
and the next game
yes,
you go like
you
4
every
that's
carries
just
for
the
3
average
yards.
of how many yards
every
you're
game
getting.
you don't go off, but most games you go off. Most games DeMarco Murray was effective. Darren McFadden last year, Darren McFadden only had
16 carries,
1,000 yard
65 yards.
season. Joseph Randle was a backup.
But it's less than what, 4%?
That's it. If you really think y'all gonna go 7-0, I don't.
And then they play the Patriots too.
This man really said 7.
Right.
Why?
Yeah, two
Like, that's
divisional games
that's
away from
Cowboys
home.
bias.
And then
That's
the Patriots.
All right.
That's other Cowboys bias. Without Des Bryant's out 4 to 6 weeks, and then they're kind of actually saying 4 to 8.
Des
That's
Bryant's coming back after the bye week.
but that's a little bit less than half the season of him missing games. You've already played week 1, so now if he's out, let's say the whole 6 weeks, that's a little bit less than half the season.
Okay. So think about those.
And y'all, you think
about
y'all
the
gonna win
against
every?
the Giants? Those two turnovers we had, right? That's Tony Romo had. Those 2 interceptions.
Yeah.
Okay, Jason Witten was a little bit behind him. His hand got on it still. That's an Eli Manning interception.
This
That's
man
not his
touched
fault.
the ball going
And then
like this.
And the other one was a fumble. That wasn't an interception. That was a fumble. He had possession. He tucked it away. He ran. He got popped. Ball went in the air. They said interception. Tony Romo.
That is an interception.
No. That's Eli Manning
He
interception.
caught it.
Eli Manning's fault.
Turned around, bow,
No,
dropped
he
it,
made
and caught
a
it.
play with the ball. It should have been a fumble.
He didn't. He legit.
If
He legit touched the
the
ball.
ball would have hit the ground, they would have called fumble instead of.
They would have called incomplete pass.
Yeah,
No,
they
they
called
would've
He didn't even get a chance to
That would've
turn
been-
around.
He did
He
turn
got
around. He
no.
caught it.
He caught it.
And tucked
You
it
have to
away.
hit. No, for you to be an eligible runner, you have to make a football move.
Tucking the ball away is a football move.
That's why they said Des Bryant's play
He
wasn't a
took it
catch.
away.
He lunged right after. He didn't make a football move afterwards. That's why they said it wasn't a catch. That's why that play wasn't a football move. He caught it, legit turned around. He didn't even get a chance to land his 2 feet and fully run. He legit was half turning and then got popped.
He wasn't in the air.
No, I'm saying he legit was like this, landed, and then
the ball
popped,
came out.
and then the ball came out and it's interception. Stop trying to defend Tony Romo, man. That's the interception.
No, because those 2 interceptions right there, maybe the reason he don't win MVP this year. That's why. That's why I'm defending those 2 interceptions. When it comes down with Aaron Rodgers too, Aaron Rodgers has 8 interceptions. Tony Romo has 10. It's gonna go to Aaron Rodgers because he has those 2 that shouldn't have been his fault. But point is,
Aaron Rodgers is a better
point is-
quarterback.
all right.
And
We may-
that's another thing.
we may not win.
You think y'all gonna go to the Super Bowl over the Packers?
Yeah, I don't think Packers will make it past the Seahawks if they play Seahawks first.
But we're gonna talk about the Seahawks.
I don't think they make it past. Now, see, the thing is, when the think about what happened. What happens after the bye week? Don't please something happens. Greg Hardy comes back. Des Bryant will be back. We are set.
But the question is, what's your record going to be after the bye week?
What's
And
the record gonna
just
be?
because they come back doesn't mean you're guaranteed wins.
It doesn't matter who you have on your team when it plays a divisional game. So look at the Rams. Look at the Rams.
Oh,
It doesn't matter who's
the
on your team
Rams.
when you play a divisional
I know you
game.
didn't.
Brendan,
So we
he
play.
just came
We're
from-
playing. What you say? We played 2 divisional games.
play 2 divisional
We played
games
so-
away from home.
This
Away
man's
from
so
home.
And
disrespectful.
then
We were
Yeah,
8-0 on the road last
Patriots.
year.
You're so
We were 8-0 on the road
disrespectful.
last
Come
year.
on.
You know
It
what?
doesn't matter. So we don't need Des Bryant for a divisional
So on the
game.
road
Uh,
divisional
it-
games without
This
Des
man trying
Bryant.
to
Who's
call my
8-0
Rams.
last year? We don't need
We brought on the Seahawks.
we don't need Des Bryant for divisional games because it can go anyway. Any divisional game can go anyway. It doesn't matter who's on the field. We can have Des Bryant, Randy Moss, and Jerry Rice on the field playing the Redskins. You never know what's going to happen. It's just how divisional games
They
go.
get blown back.
Wow.
No, it's just how divisional games go.
No.
Wow.
It's just
Bro,
how
that's
divisional
at
games
home.
go.
So you think y'all would beat the Packers or Seahawks to get to the Super Bowl?
I think we can.
Mm.
That's not
And
being biased at all.
49ers.
I honestly think the Cowboys.
So,
See,
oh, the breaks on
the only
49ers.
the only thing
Oh.
the only thing about what I'm a little shaky about is losing Orlando Scandrick.
Mhm.
That's the only thing I'm a little shaky about. But other than that, we have our front. What's the name? We couldn't stop the run last year at all. Our pass defense is okay. We could not stop the run. This year we'll be able to do that. So I think actually Cowboys' chances of going to the Super Bowl are higher than they were last year.
You know, I'm starting to feel sick talking about the Cowboys.
Yo,
Alright.
when's y'all bad week?
I love talking about the Cowboys. How about them Cowboys? I wish Skip Bayless was here.
Oh my god.
We'd have a great talk.
No, we don't.
We would have a great talk.
You know what? Talking about the Super Bowl, we're gonna go to the
Hey.
AFC.
They have a chance.
We're gonna go to the AFC, and I don't want to talk about the Cowboys no more. No. Anyways,
But nah, I say 5-2. 5-2. That's
You
just
just said
5-2. 5-2.
Hold
See,
on,
he didn't
hold
believe-
on,
he didn't
wait.
believe
Who's them
himself.
2 losses?
he
Lose
didn't
them 2
believe
losses.
himself.
I say we lose one of those divisional games. No, I
Patriots.
don't think we're losing the Patriots. I don't think we're losing
Yo,
the
that's 4-3.
Man.
The Eagles ain't ready. Sam Bradford can't do anything. He can do anything with the Rams. So next topic.
Brendan,
what?
go to
You
the
know
next
what?
topic.
You know
Go to
what?
the next topic.
We're gonna start. We're gonna
Go
go
to the next one.
He keeps trying to take shots
You
at my
keep saying
Rams.
Rams. You keep saying Rams.
Well, my Rams. Hey, at least we just were at home early last year. They had to go to the damn playoffs and lose to the Packers, and every single Cowboys fan, it's a catch. It was a catch. He caught the ball. Guess what? It didn't rule a catch. It was just a play because it wasn't ruled a catch. It wasn't no catch. Hey, did the referee call it a catch? It was a catch. You would have won the game, huh?
If we had a different referee, that
Oh, we had a
It
different
would've-
oh my
referee.
God.
Oh, but they
Next-
reviewed the play
Hey.
and they said it wasn't a catch.
So-
So guess what?
so wait,
Get over it.
the Rams-
Stop
the
crying.
Rams- the
Oh,
Rams just
the
like we
Rams.
were.
The Rams.
They
We
was
were
in the
home.
review the Rams just like
Yeah, and
That
we
was
were
like
home
we
early
watched
earlier
the
before y'all. We were staying at home. Does it matter when you go home? If you're home, aren't you? If you ain't in the Super Bowl, you ain't made it. Shut
Right.
up, man. Shut up, man. Shut up, man.
You're right.
That's so true.
Shut
But
up,
we
man.
still
we
still
still
made it farther than the Rams.
anyways.
Oh my God.
We still
Who cares who made it?
49ers.
You know what? I'm not going to entertain him no more.
Bro, you still went
Anyway,
home.
We're gonna talk about the Deflategate because we never got a chance to talk about it. So what do y'all
Oh my
think about
God.
the whole Deflategate ruling and how the NFL overturned, or what's it called? How the judge overturned the NFL and Roger Goodell's decision to suspend Tom Brady for 4 games. Do y'all think it was right? Do y'all think the Patriots are it's justified that everybody sees the Patriots as cheaters or whatever, even though the only thing they've really been implicated in was Spygate? Do y'all think it's right that everybody is like now, anytime
Even-
anything happens,
even
I
the
feel
Spygate-
like
Patriots did it.
yeah,
even
I feel
Spygate
like the
wasn't a
Patriots
loss,
are
though.
all the way up.
Like even Spygate wasn't even a
Wait,
loss.
okay, you start off first. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Like even Spygate wasn't a loss. Like I mean, the Patriots never lose at any of these games. You got headset gate, they don't lose that. You got Spygate, they don't lose that. Deflate gate, his gate, you gate, they don't lose at any gate. They don't lose at any
They don't
gates that
lose
come
no
to
gates.
them. They just get like, oh, the Patriots are in the news. Hey, it's because they're the Patriots. Let's make their money up, go up.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
But it's like it seems like anything that happens, like then when after that game against the Steelers on last Thursday.
Oh my God.
Mike-
Don't get me started.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry.
He just
forgot your team, but-
he's just upset that they lost.
No. Oh my God. See, I knew somebody was gonna say that.
I
I
just
knew
upset
somebody
that
was
they
gonna say
lost.
that. No. All right.
I mean,
Look, there was a play that on the page during the Patriots drive when they had the ball. This man, the play clock was going down. It went from 32. It was going down to 15. About 15 seconds. Tom Brady signaled somebody.
Like
We-
that.
He
Oh,
did
see,
like
now,
this signal.
that-
I don't know who he was talking to. 10 more seconds added to the clock.
I mean,
that's just
see, I don't know how. Like, I don't know. See, that's the thing. We don't know.
if you don't catch it,
why-
it's not legal. I mean, it's not illegal if you don't catch it.
Catch it.
Hey, that's Tom Brady's philosophy.
See, that's the thing. We don't know why that happened though. So I don't want to.
Mhm.
We can't just jump and say, "Hey, that's cheating." You know, we don't know.
That's
maybe
true. I
in
didn't
the
see a
headset they
flag.
said, "Oh, you're the clock's supposed to start this and that and this and that," and this certain thing happened if a penalty had happened beforehand, because that we always seen was an isolated play now. You know, if a penalty happened before then, just like the same thing with the Giants, the play clock was supposed to reset to the 40 seconds. So maybe Tom Brady was like, "Yo, my play clock didn't reset
it did
from."
Yeah,
So,
it did. He said.
I don't know,
Come on.
man. I don't know
But-
because he came out into the huddle and the play clock was already down to 30.
No,
That's
no.
what-
When
I think it
they
went
were
down to
walking
15.
out, they were walking out. The play clock started. So I mean,
Yeah,
it's supposed to start.
Yeah, it was started.
It
The
started.
play-
When
they
the
had
ref
huddle,
blew the
'cause
whistle.
It got down to 15.
the play clock's supposed to start once they're in the huddle.
Mm-mm.
No,
Mhm.
but
The play clock starts
after a
whenever the
penalty.
refs wants it.
After the penalty, the play clock's supposed to start once you.
There was
once
no
you-
penalty.
But
then.
Tom Brady can't.
That's what I'm saying. We
That
don't
wasn't
know.
a
Tom Brady
We don't
can't
know
be the
if there was
one.
a penalty.
Tom
That's
Brady
what I'm
can't be the one to tell him to push the clock up
Yeah,
But
that's
why
true.
can't it be Tom Brady? He's the one that's supposed to be looking at the clock.
because it's supposed to be the refs.
No, I'm saying if Tom Brady
'cause Tom Brady
notices
doesn't
it.
have that power to tell the people up there to push the clock.
So what if it was Peyton Manning?
No, you can't.
Nope.
It doesn't
No, but
have-
I'm saying would we be talking about if it was Peyton Manning? If Peyton Manning was the one doing this?
if it would have got caught,
If it was the
I mean,
if it
matter of
if it
fact,
was Peyton Manning,
I'm gonna
y'all
say-
really
no,
think?
no,
it wouldn't have got as
It
much
wouldn't-
social
yeah,
media.
it wouldn't be
wouldn't
as
have got
hyped up as
wouldn't-
Tom Brady
It
would
wouldn't have got
did
as
it.
much social media.
It wouldn't be as hyped
No,
up.
it
as
would have
Tom Brady
legit.
did.
It was Peyton Manning. Everybody would have looked at it and been like, "Oh, okay, Peyton's just doing what he does." You know what I'm saying? Nobody would have paid him, but because it was Tom Brady and it's the Patriots, everybody's like, "Oh, look at the power he has to bump up the clock and everything like that." Like nobody pays attention to it unless it's the Patriots. Because it's the Patriots and that cheating mantra they have, everybody's paying big mind to it. So is that cheating aura that they have fair?
See,
Yeah.
I want to give a shout out to our coaching class. It's gamesmanship.
Mhm.
It's games. Basically, do what you can, get yourself the advantage.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
So if let's say the headset were messed up, hey, if the league says they weren't messed up, but it was hard for you to hear, that's just advantage for Bill Belichick.
Mhm.
That's
That's true.
gamesmanship.
So what do you
He
think?
didn't do anything illegal.
true. Basically, yeah. I mean, especially with the Deflategate thing, you have to be so have such an engineer's mind to like plan the ball to be built up to a certain pressure so that when it gets hot enough, it'll deflate. You have to be like really strategic and smart about that. And I don't think I'll give Patriots their props and stuff, but I mean like that's a whole lot of thought.
I
mean, all it takes is money.
Deflated football. True.
All it takes is money to hire the right person.
What about you, Brendan?
Money can do a lot.
I mean, I don't think. I mean, I know Spygate was a really big deal, and that with that, I understand how people are now like kind of on their guard for things, but that's legit one thing. And because Deflategate, they never proved that the Patriots, the Tom Brady, Bill Belichick, or anybody was complicit about it. They didn't prove that at all. And I don't understand why everybody.
Bill Belichick did say he didn't even know about it until after that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So it's like I don't understand why they're like always seen as cheaters, or people will be like, "Oh, the Patriots cheat."
It's because they don't want the
this.
Patriots to win. That's all. They don't want the Patriots to win because the Patriots go to the AFC Championship every year.
Yeah, it feels like it, right?
Yeah.
Ever since Tom Brady's been there, they haven't had a record worse than 10-6. So
Right.
it's
It's the AFC.
They
Yeah,
want to
it is the
justify.
AFC,
They want
but-
to justify the fact that they're winning so much. They want to have like a fault point to them, so they want to tell them that they're cheaters so that they can't have their wins.
But wait, the AFC isn't like the Eastern Conference of the NBA. The AFC is still
Yeah,
you got the Steelers, you got the Ravens, you got
When you can
the,
make it with
you got the
8-8,
Colts.
when you can make it with 8-8, it's not that good.
You can make it 80-day in
No, you can't make it
the
8.
NFC.
No.
The Panthers made the playoffs last year with
They
5
did,
won
they
the
did.
division.
Yeah, but it's still that's the
No,
NFC.
I'm talking about the wild card spot.
The Panthers were in the wild card.
They played the wild card game, but they won their division.
Yeah, but
The
still,
division teams get an automatic bid, basically.
the Patriots went 10-6 one year and didn't make the playoffs.
What
When
year-
Matt Castle was there, the
Mhm.
Jets made the playoffs over them.
didn't Jets win the conference?
The Jets, yeah, the Jets,
Won the division.
yeah,
They
and that's the
did.
thing. The Patriots didn't
They
make the
beat-
playoffs,
yeah,
and they
they
went
beat us.
10-6. That's the thing. That shows the AFC.
Wasn't the other teams 10-6 as well that season?
I don't remember everybody that season that went
You just
10-6.
remember the
It might have
Jets
been
winning.
I remember the Jets won the division. The Patriots couldn't get into the playoffs. And I remember that year they went to the AFC
I remember
Championship and
that.
lost to the Colts. And the Colts went and played the Super Bowl against the Saints.
Okay.
Shout out to Drew Brees. Hey, shout out to Reggie Bush for having a ring nobody knows about.
Hey,
I
that
just
man
wanna
Drew
throw that
Brees
out.
is nice too.
Hey, so is Reggie.
Y'all just
Drew Brees is
Y'all
nice.
love to shout out who you love to shout out. But going from the Deflategate, this he mentioned something about the Rams earlier, I think.
Oh my God.
And I think we beat the reigning NFC champion Seattle Seahawks on Sunday, 34-31.
Right. Well, I saw it was so funny. So I was like, they gave up an easy touchdown when this man Deion Bailey slipped up.
Got
oh my
burnt
God.
By Lance Kendricks.
He couldn't keep up.
Yeah.
That man slipped and fell to his embarrassment.
You want to know why Deion Bailey was there in the first place?
Because
Cam Chancellor wasn't there. And you see, the whole thing with Cam Chancellor, he's holding out because he wants a new contract. He wants more guaranteed money. He wants more money.
That man wants bread.
Yeah, right now he's at like $8.1 million.
He wants $900K more.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He wants about $900,000, $1 million more. He thinks he should be at $10 million. But this, he's willing to compromise at $9 million. But the Seahawks are like, no, we want to keep you at $8.1 million. Because the Seahawks are doing that little low ball and stuff, or they give him some money now. When as the cap goes up, that money that he's getting now will be like chump change in about a few years. So they're trying to lock him up now for that cheap price. So in a few years, that money, they still have a lot of cap to get other players. But the thing is, he's like, man, I'm the best. I'm one of the best safeties in the league. Like I deserve, the money I deserve. And he's asking for $900,000, $1 million more. So what do you think, Khalid, about
he did kind of prove the fact that he is, a premier safety.
Mm-hmm.
Because looking at Deion Bailey, he giving up that easy touchdown for the Rams to go into overtime to take it.
Mm-hmm.
They should just give this man his money.
Yeah,
they should just give him his money, because if y'all don't have that defensive safety, that presence, like that real all-star safety,
yeah,
you're gonna miss passes like that.
It's hard to give out money when you just gave Russell Wilson that contract though. It's hard to just be like, you can just take this money too, and this one can take this money too. Like, it's hard to keep a whole team together, like how they're trying to do.
Yeah.
So I mean, I see why the Seahawks are holding out. They're like, no, we want to keep this team together in the long run. You need to take this. We don't want to lose any pieces anymore that we already lost.
They just lost a piece though.
Take this little change right here
and
go on. What you need all this extra money for anyway?
Well, but the thing is, I understand it's a business thing on the Seahawks part, but here's the thing, like he's getting paid. His job every day is to go out there and pretty much put his body out on the line every day. And these contracts aren't guaranteed. So it's like until the management's trying to tell these guys, oh, you should be able to reason with us and take a salary pay cut at this much money, when he he doesn't know his career is guaranteed the next game. You know what I'm saying? So he's going out there throwing his body around. That's why everybody's always scared to throw against the middle against the Seahawks, because Cam Chancellor's back there, and Earl Thomas, and Cam Chancellor's the leader of the defense. So
y'all can't give the offense so much. Give Russell Wilson lead offense increase in salary and not do the same for the defense.
But see, that's different because quarterbacks are always going to get paid their money.
Quarterbacks
are always going to get paid their money.
Yeah,
like Ryan Tannehill got $100 million. Like,
he's not an elite quarterback.
Yeah, quarterback is going to get paid regardless. You just can't do nothing about that.
Yeah, but it's just like you can't like this kind of have the next man up mentality when Cam Chancellor isn't hurt, and he just wants
he's a
the
great
money.
Safety.
Yeah, he just want, like, even I don't know if it was Richard Sherman or Earl Thomas, but one of them said he's the leader of the defense, because when we beat them, they even acknowledged, hey, he normally tells everybody where they're supposed to be, because he sees everything from the back, because the safety is going to be all the way in the back of the defense, so he sees everything that's going on from back there. So he'll tell everybody, hey, you need to be here, you need to go cover this person, like I see this person, the running back's about to come open for this and that. So he tells everybody this stuff, and without him there, you have a rookie out of USC and Deion Bailey who's doing all that stuff, and that's a big responsibility for someone like that
in the safety position.
Yeah, and you're asking him to cover Lance Kendricks, who's actual, versatile tight end for the Rams, and then he gives up that game tying touchdown.
He slipped and fell to this.
And then the whole game, really, until the fourth quarter, the Seahawks couldn't stop the Rams at all, and the Rams defense was holding the Seahawks. So it's like, you wonder how different the game might have been with Cam Chancellor there, because you saw the result without him there. And then, funny enough, the Seahawks scored 31 points. Cam Chancellor's number is 31. So it's just like, it's like one of those conspiracy. It's one of those. It just Cam Chancellor said it. He said it. He was like.
So you and Cam Chancellor are one of those.
Hey, I'm not against a man getting his money. I'm
No,
not
no.
against.
Yeah,
I'm
give
not
this
against
man
it.
his
We're not
money.
talking about the money now. We're talking about this 31 points, 31. Cam Chancellor.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because then you
This
give
is
his money. I mean, if he's out there every day smacking people, making people actually be scared to come across the middle, like you. I heard Michael Irvin say yesterday. He was like, back in the day, people hit you so you lose the ball.
Mhm.
So now with all these rules in place, people are
Afraid to
hitting
hit.
you, but they're hitting you so in a safer way. So you don't get a concussion or something like that. Cam Chancellor hits you, like when he hits you, you have to have courage to get hit. Like you have to have the pride and be like, okay, I'm gonna take this hit from Cam, but it's gonna rock. That's why Julian Edelman in the Super Bowl. He took a lot of hits from that man Cam. He had a concussion. He was a little
That man
his
took them
helmet.
hits.
Yeah, he was taking hits, and his head was a little bobbly after all them hits. So you have to really be. There's a difference when you have Cam Chancellor back there and Deion Bailey back there, because people are scared to throw across the middle. They're scared of Cam Chancellor making a play on the ball because he's such a smart safety. And the combination of him and Earl Thomas, nobody in the league has anything like that. So it's like with him, they're undoubtedly a playoff team that might make a run to the Super Bowl. It might beat the Cowboys on the way there. And
But the Rams won't be there, so don't fire shots. So
how do you know if the Rams will be there or not?
because you're the Rams.
Because we're the Rams.
You're the Rams.
That sounds.
And you're
so
the
much
Cowboys.
disrespect.
Hey, we make playoffs.
You made the
Yeah, we
you made the
win
playoffs
games in
and
the playoffs.
lost.
And we won games, so
And lost.
hey, a lot of teams lose.
What was the key word in there? Lost.
Peyton Manning lost.
Peyton Manning.
Andrew Luck
Who was
lost.
talking about Peyton Manning?
Wait,
Who was talking about Peyton Manning? Who
No,
cares about Peyton Manning?
Aaron Rodgers lost.
Aaron Rodgers
No,
did.
that's
lot of
AFC.
teams
Aaron
lose.
Rodgers did lose.
A lot of teams lose. It
So-
doesn't matter.
And ask those
Everybody
people.
can't win.
Ask those. Everybody can't win, but
Everybody
all that
can't
matters
win.
is the winners. All that matters is pretty much all that matters is if you got to the Super Bowl and if
you
you're a
won.
winner. That's it. Everybody be like, okay, the Seahawks
Everybody
are
else,
the
they
reigning
lost.
NFC champions. They won something. They were NFC champions. Hey, they got something. But everybody else is just losers. I mean, at the end of the day, Richard Sherman is gonna be like, I'd rather have a ring than this stupid NFC championship thingy.
Mhm.
So I mean, at the end of the day, everybody's losers. So regardless, if you lost in the playoffs
So don't bring
and
it
I
up.
and I didn't get into the playoffs, at the end of the day, neither team is winning the Super Bowl.
But they get paid more money than y'all get paid because they're still playing games.
No, wait. The Cowboys make more money than anybody else in the league because they're America's team.
No,
They're
no.
the richest team
They
in
are richest
the
team.
league.
4
So
billion.
let's not act like they're just richer than the Rams. They're richer than the Patriots, richer than the Steelers, who have more rings than the
Mhm.
Cowboys. So let's not act like this money thing. Oh, they're getting paid more because they got to the playoffs. You're also paying a lot more because you got to pay for the the utilities to run a game in the playoffs and everything.
They get money back from the fans come out. The 100,000 fans always appear.
Not every game. Let's not.
Let's not boost.
No, let's
Our
not.
league's always sold out.
No.
AT&T Stadium.
No.
AT&T Stadium is always sold
This
out.
is
No,
at
no,
home.
I'm not always sold out. I have seen some Cowboy games where I just look at the crowd. Even Jerry Jones said it. He's like, we need more fan attendance. He said, he said even Jerry Jones said it because y'all would suck at home. Y'all suck. Y'all were garbage at home. Yeah, you didn't mention the Khalid where your losses came from last season. Yeah, you
at
didn't
home.
mention him
I
where
mean,
your
if I
losses
said we
came
went
from.
8-0 on the road, I mean, obviously we lost at home.
Yeah. You lost at home,
Yeah.
but now you're trying to like, oh yeah, our fans are
We're
great
good away.
Yeah,
We're
we
good
got
away.
we got Seattle Seahawks type fans. We the
do.
best fan.
So they're not as loud. We do though.
What did you just say?
We have more fans come to our games than Seattle Seahawks does. Our stadiums are way bigger than Seattle. All right,
This guy.
guess I'm taking the lead seat then. Goodbye.
This guy.
Because you just can't face the fact that the Cowboys bring in more fans than the Seahawks do.
Whoa.
So,
You talk
since
about
you
a
left-
championship team bringing in more fans. I mean, bringing in less fans than
my
the
man,
Cowboys.
my man is walking down the hall.
This man did
This
walk
man
down.
left the whole studio.
He is hurt.
So, I guess the show must go on. But yeah, I'm talking. You know what I'm saying? Even though they're a Super Bowl team, I still think we're bringing more fans.
No,
Our stadium is
no.
way bigger than the Seattle Seahawks stadium is.
Don't mean y'all bringing more fans.
They do bring in more fans. There's not enough seats to hold them. We have like luxury suites now for people. We have 20,000 people who don't have seats now.
But y'all need more fans to come to the game.
No. We don't need more fans. In Jerry Jones and logic, we need more fans because Jerry Jones is all about the money. He's all about making more money. If we can only hold 100,000 people, he wants 150,000. That's just how Jerry Jones is. But what we look like on time?
We still good.
All right.
Still got one more topic.
Yeah, we got one more topic. So this Floyd fight,
Floyd and Birdo.
this Floyd Berto fight. What? Come on now. What do you think?
Floyd, he did a good job. He did well. He took out Berto. He was very aggressive. Hit him with them uppercuts, them jabs. Berto, sad to say he lost. And Floyd, after that fight,
I
retiring.
cannot believe this
Oh,
dude.
welcome back.
I cannot believe
Welcome
this
back.
dude had the nerve.
Bro, did you get something to drink or something?
Yeah, he went to Subway, got some cookies and everything.
I gotta go pray for his soul.
So
He
yeah, I
just
mean,
legit walked out there and prayed for him.
Floyd shouldn't have picked that fight.
Mm-mm.
Floyd,
No. Matter of fact, I'd say that he should do one more fight.
I mean, 50 always looks better than 49.
Exactly.
Bro. That's what
That
I
just
say.
looks. Come on, that looks beautiful on paper. 50, no, it's 500 without the decimal. I mean, without the,
Without the Hey,
but
but let's talk about that fight a little bit. You know,
This man
actually have some
Ask Brendan.
stats pulled up about this man. How unfair of a fight it was. All right, Mayweather landed 57% of his punches. Berto landed 17. Of his power punches, he laid 60. Mayweather landed 68%. Again, Berto 17%.
so you're telling me this man is
This man got dominated. See,
50%, more than 50% of his punches.
Yeah,
Oh my
easily.
god.
it's like the first half of the fight, the first
That
6
was so
rounds was.
one-sided.
I mean, basically. I mean, that's how all his fights are, though. Apparently,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we can talk about that Pacquiao fight, but
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like,
but I mean, because obviously everybody wanted Mayweather Pacquiao too. That's what they wanted for the final fight. And since it now the question is it really the end? Because his Showtime contract expired as well. And is it Showtime, right? Or is it HBO? Showtime? Showtime?
Mhm.
Yeah, that expired at the end of his fight as well. So basically, I mean, he can sign a new contract with somebody to show his fights, but right now he has nobody to show his fights with. So is this really the end?
Somebody
end
was
of
signing.
Mayweather?
If he wants to do
Yeah, if
another
he really wants to do a
fight,
fight, someone's gonna sign him.
Yeah,
somebody gonna pay from sign him on to do a fight.
But
if he wants the money, which Floyd Mayweather and his ego, he wants the money.
He just needs to finish his. That's not how you end your career. You don't want to end
Not
your
no
career
easy fight like that.
fighting Andre Berto. Like,
see,
Right,
like,
give it another
that's not-
Pacquiao.
you want
fight.
to know how bad it was?
Hmm.
The dude in the fan scream, "What are those?"
Oh, yeah.
He
Floyd
stopped
got
in the
mad.
middle of the fight and answered the dude. He answered the dude in the middle of the fight. That's how
just
you know
sad. That's
that fight was pitiful. That's very disrespectful.
Yeah,
That man said, "I got time to address a fan in the crowd
Exactly.
yeah, man.
than to worry about you."
That's what you just gotta kick him, yo.
gotta
You so disrespectful. You just gotta kick him now, yo.
You just gotta do some of the
Yeah,
legal stuff right there.
That wasn't.
That's
That
not
was one of those fights that Floyd just booked just the book, and then he built it up with exchanging smack talk with Ronda Rousey. So it's like that's how you could tell the fight was
What's
just
so funny is this fight coming right off of Pacquiao. This man waited so long to fight Pacquiao. He just goes right into another fight.
Yeah, it's
And then a so much easier fight.
Way easier.
you could tell this fight was just nothing because nobody even knew what was going on. Like nobody. Like, if you ask half the people, they're like, Floyd fought yesterday.
Like a Mayweather and Berto fight is on.
Yeah,
really?
Floyd fought yesterday, but
I'll see the highlights on ESPN.
Right.
I'll save my money and just watch the 20-second clip on ESPN and see how Floyd just danced around him and did the Muhammad Ali shuffle on him. That's so disrespectful.
That man hit the whip, the nay-nay.
Yeah. Hit the stanky leg.
Right. All in this man's face.
And the dolphin. Hey, shout out to him. He danced the dolphin though.
Oh my god.
But
Hit the quan.
yeah, right.
Oh my god.
Could have brought Chris Brown out there and started dancing.
Right.
Oh, stop.
I mean, he would have had time.
Oh gosh. But y'all, that's gonna wrap it up for today's show. Thank y'all for tuning in.
Do you think he should go for 50?
I think you should go.
Yeah,
I think he should go for 50.
I thought it was
against
obvious.
Pacquiao.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, he probably should. Fully healthy Manny Pacquiao. But that's gonna wrap up the show. He should give him the second fight. But that's gonna wrap up the show. Thank y'all for tuning in. Follow our Twitter page at KBR_sports. You can also check out past shows and our past segments on the KBR Sports YouTube channel. And we'll always be on 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And thank y'all for tuning in. And first show of the semester, another one coming up this Thursday. So for all y'all that are watching, thanks for tuning in, and we'll check y'all
Tell your
on
friends
Thursday.
to watch. Plug
Yeah,
us.
hey.
Hey, money next.
And on that
This
note.
guy.